Okay. Okay, so this is part two of Retiring Survivalist. How to survive retirement. The step one was, what's your vision? What's your planning? What's your vision? What do you want to do? And a lot of you are like, well, if what I want to do and what I can do are probably going to be different. But let's take a look now at the um, all of the options. These are a bunch of options that I could think about. So, okay, so let's back this up, pull this over here. And the reason why I'm doing this way is that when I tried to do it with the cell phone on the wall, it wouldn't go. So, alright, so, yes, I need a stand. Thank you. Stop, Steve, stop laughing. Steve, don't laugh. Okay, anyway, retirement options. If you're single, if you have a family, or if you have friends, um, this is good. Yeah, we go. The options, ideas. So let's go down the first one. Let's go down, and the reason why is because you might have different situations. I don't have much in the way of family, and my friends have all moved down south, and I'll give you that, I'll give you that story in a minute. So if you're single, here's your thing. You know, you're going to be in your house. You're going to have either a house or a condo. A condo is a house that you don't have to do outside work, but usually there's an HOA you have to pay into. Apartment building, same, except the apartment's not yours, you're renting. RV, I put in an RV here because I looked at a lot of RV videos a couple of years ago, and that is a retirement option, is just basically be wall-less, no bricks and sticks as they say, and just go and do some retirement stuff for just go but it does cost money, believe it or not. I'll talk about that in a second. Tropical island. Here's where my story comes in. My friends sold their place, moved down, and they moved down to a basically island on the in southwest Florida. Florida's great. Florida's wonderful for retirees. Has no income tax, and it's very easy. Everything's cheap down there relatively. But the problem is they moved down to and they wanted me to move down there too. They wanted me to sell my place or buy a retirement house. They were very fortunate. They bought their land and they built it up so that was up in sea level. And then Hurricane Ian came through. And they were okay, they were good. A little bit of damage to their place, but not much. However, this place, the tropical island that they were on, was had lower places that were lower to the ocean, lower to sea level than what my friends had built up. And so when Ian hit, it inundated all of these houses, all of these double wides, everything. And if the places weren't blown away entirely, they were flooded with, chest deep water, and everything was ruined. So a lot of these people that were down there are retirees. They have retired. Basically, they plan their retirement so they don't have to shovel, they don't have to do anything, but live on this beautiful tropical paradise. And everything is good until the hurricane came through and destroyed their houses. And now you have, and my friends report, that now you have people who cannot rebuild because they are retired. They are elderly. They can't do, some of them can't walk, some of them have walkers. They can't rebuild because this Florida is also a place that doesn't have you can own a home and you don't have to have insurance. So some of them do have insurance, and the insurance company's not calling them back because there's so much. They have to have such a large payout, I guess. I'm guessing, and the other ones don't have home insurance, so they're living out in tents in their front yard because they own their property, and so they can live in tents. Meanwhile, behind them is the destroyed house that they used to live in that they can't rebuild. So, I love the tropical island thing. I hate hurricanes. So that is my moving with near family and friends, but everybody lives on a tropical island. So yes, and then over here on the family and friends, living with family in a multi-generation house. This is how people used to do that all the time. Up until about 100 years ago, you would have multi-generations in one house. The younger generation was taking care of the younger generation, the kids, the babies. You'd have free the elderly people. It would basically be free babysitting, because the people in the middle, the people young enough could go out and work, and the people too young to work stayed at home, were taken care of by the elderly. And as they got older, the younger kids or whatever, they would look out for the elderly before they would go out and go to work. So the second one is doing the Golden Girls thing, where, oh, by the way, Madge is if you watch the Golden Girls, Madge was younger than I am now. Oh, and then you have your mag, basically. You live all each into your own, but help is just around the corner because you have a whole bunch of people looking after each other. And then you have the down here. I went either your single family and friends. You can go into a 55 plus community, or mainly condos or HOAs, and then you have just the regular neighborhood community that you're relying on, which isn't specifically your mag. It's just people looking after each other, the old-fashioned people looking out for each other. But anyways, those are the options. Now, the reason why I'm not talking finances, so to speak, is there's a billion retirement financial videos out there that you can take a look at. But I just wanted to scope out what there is out there, because before you decide what you are going to do, what you want to do, what you're willing to work for, you need to figure out what the field is. So, and take a look around. I know everybody's individual circumstances are different. So this is basically the starting point where you go look and see, okay, in an ideal situation, what do I want? Okay, and then what is a reasonable expectation where I can get to? So basically, what do I want? What's a reasonable expectation of where I can reach in that chart, in that whiteboard? And then, what do I want to work for? Okay, where am I now, and where do I want to be? And how much work is it going to have to happen to get there? So basically, in the next video, I'll do a little bit more of planning to how to decide where to go, what are the odds, how to get there, and some of the mitigating factors that might either be in place or pop up as you're going through your list of steps that I'm going to talk about in the next video to get to. So that's my video now. I know it's a long video, but I wanted to open up the options. So, and if you have additional options that are not on that whiteboard, please put them in the comments in so we can talk about them next time and share them with everybody. But now those are the things I can think of for now, and that were in my head for, okay, where am I going to land? I didn't put nursing home down there because basically I want to everything you can do on your own, and because the goal is to get to retirement and get as much mileage out of not being in a nursing home or in an assisted living. So that's I would say that's the after you're retired and after you've lived a while in where you wanted to be. So, okay, all right. I hope this finds you well. Take care. Bye.